Or not enough.
I definitely don't have enough windows.
I'm throwing this into some of the self-promo things for places that I'm in.
Oh, thank you. Fancy.
Ah, something. I'm not in trouble except for the middle name was busted out.
Sorry about that. My kid pulled on her dresser and ripped the handle in half.
Whoops.
That's good times.
Good. That means she's getting stronger.
My dresser's hella old and it needs replaced.
Yeah. I figured out. I'm pretty sure I can fix it pretty easily tomorrow.
Is it one of those plastic handles that looks like it's metal?
No, I don't. Or is it? I think it's actually metal.
Let me host you here real quick. There we go, Schmidt.
Thank you.
Totes my goats.
Toads my goats. That's not what I want.
Hey, Schmidt.
Yes.
We're not aligned because Ren
I
is
am
me.
now Nick.
Yeah, and
What
I am
happened?
Katie.
No. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Why you guys like this? Well, let me just fix that, because that's not weird at all. Okay, where's my window here? Well, we're gonna move people around here real
You keep
quick.
going quiet and then loud, Reb. Like, I have to keep adjusting your sound in Discord through my headset.
Like, it spikes up really bad.
Mom.
So I'm like trying to adjust for that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're so good. Everybody loves you, bro. Everybody
know.
loves this girl.
I give up.
Alright, that should be better. Quick and easy fix.
There we go.
Y'all need to stop playing and jumping around. We'll be good.
No, can't make me.
It's not the game. It's not the game we're here for.
Can't make me.
Damn changelings, right? See, when people change, it's not okay.
Okay, everybody
All
out
right.
there, here's Brent. Come
Now I
on,
think we got
everybody
all
come.
the nonsense out of the way here. Just do this real quick, and then we'll be on our way. All right. Boy, it's been a hot minute since we played, huh?
That it has.
Yeah.
I forgot my dog.
Hey, yeah, you've got a dog.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, I can just do a quick little recap for you guys, unless someone wants to do one. I know it's been a while, so... No? Okay.
I mean, look, I can if you guys want, but
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. We're good here.
I can, but it'll be extremely butchered.
That's the way we like it. Butchery.
Now I want to know.
Alright. So, yes, last time we played, the four of you, Ronick, Nissa, Cathios, and Totem were traveling with your new companion, Bartholomew. You had traveled from Greenest and were on your way to Burdusk, and along the way, during your sort of uneventful travels, he told you a story about a dog who wanted to be a dragon. And the moral of the story essentially being that it's just best to be the best version of you, and don't worry so much about what other people think, to sum it up politely. But upon reaching the outskirts of Burdusk, night was beginning to fall, and as you came upon the village that was oddly quiet, this dark, ominous figure
Just
had
starting a D&D game here.
emerged atop the hill, leading on the main road into town. And upon seeing this, Totem flew instantly into this rage. Uncontrolled rage, kind of egged on a bit by this fae that's now accompanying him. And upon moving in to strike this ominous figure, it dissipates just as quickly as it had arrived, just kind of disappearing into this black, misty smoke and fading away. And coming from the west side of Burdusk on the opposite road, a new individual had made their way towards the village also. And this was Adrian. And Adrian noticed the other group of adventurers attacking this figure and decided to move in to greet them. Sort of at the same time, she had this strange and ominous vision that kind of warned her against the danger of what this figure could be. But you guys kind of calmed Totem down and got your bearings back. And Adrian and the rest of you made a bit of small talk and some short introductions before deciding to head into Burdusk, as Adrian sort of informed you that she too was headed towards Greenest to investigate the Cult of the Dragon. So for the time being, your motivations are sort of aligned. Making your way into Burdusk, you notice that it's oddly quiet. No people around. There's just a lack of any sort of life whatsoever. No birds, dogs, cattle, or anything like that, which is oddly strange for a farmstead village such as this one. And upon further investigation, you realize that there's infestation of zombies, which you can only guess to be probably some of the townsfolk. Unfortunately, there was an incredibly large amount of them, and you had to sort of fight your way through to do any further investigations among the town, as the zombies sort of just attacked unprovoked. Bartholomew headed off to the what he called was the inn in the distance on the hilltop to the west to do a bit of an investigation on his own, while you sort of fought through the Hoard. Excuse me. You guys made quick work of them, actually. Despite their numbers, they moved a bit slow and didn't really pose much of a threat. You picked off most of them at range and sustained little to no injuries at all during the fight. After cleaning up and meeting back with Bartholomew upon investigating the inn, you come to learn that he had some friends in town who unfortunately didn't make it. They were slaughtered in their home, which they had run the inn there that he was familiar with. A bit of further investigation, I believe it was Ronick who kind of picked up on this magical aura that was emanating from a location further out. You sort of pinpointed where you guys think the source of the undead coming from. And so you quickly made your way over to this cave system that was carved into the back of this large cliffside on the backside of the village. And you made your way inside. It being narrow, you sort of shuffle through in single file, making your way a few minutes into the cave, and before long, it opened up with a bunch of dim light in the distance, and you guys noticed that there were bodies strewn about. Some strange arcane symbol in the center of the floor with a dark cloaked figure in the back. Adrian, upon noticing him, seemed to recognize him as a professor who had lived well over 100 years ago and had already deceased, at least to her recollection. And you all sort of confronted him and drilled him for answers a little bit about what was going on, and he was very kind of vague about what he was doing, other than essentially collecting people, either their bodies or their souls. You're not sure, but something to do with this magic circle in the floor. And that's kind of where we left off. You guys were getting really apprehensive, and I believe you were deciding on engaging him, but we hadn't made it that far yet. So we can pick up here if you guys want to continue with any dialogue or questions with this individual before deciding on what else you want to do. We can do that. Did we roll initiative? I don't recall, because I don't
Yeah.
have
I
it.
believe so, yes.
We had rolled initiative. Let me see if it's still on.
Yes, there are initiative rolls right above the Roll20 chat tips.
There's one initiative roll.
There's one.
Oh, it was just me.
Aha!
What's that?
Nissa rolled a 7.
I think we all
Oh,
did,
yep.
but
For sure. Okay.
Well, I suppose I'll go ahead and roll initiative then. Oh, that will be a 10 for Ronick.
10 for Ronick. Alright.
That's because Ronick is a perfect 10.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, it's on a scale of 20.
well,
Wow.
this is why I don't use online dice.
Nat 1.
Exactly.
We're off to a great start, y'all.
Right? Just add custom label for a I forget how you add people to the initiative order. Can you remember?
Right click, click add turn. And then
Right-click.
once you got everybody added, you can just start numerically add turn.
It's not letting me add turn.
When you right click a token,
Oh, the token. Haha, there we go.
I got you, fam.
Right. Cathios and Ronick both move 10. Who has the higher dex? I'm guessing it's Cathios.
Probably Cathios, as I am as dexterous as a pregnant yak.
Wow. Alright.
Dexterous as an elf.
My dexterity is 5
You mean +5?
plus 1, yes.
That's
5. The number 5.
It's just 5.
Just 5.
Just 5.
In that case, I lied.
Just fine.
That's right. I didn't update character yet.
I was drinking a Pepsi.
Wait, what?
Character magic
But now
dropped
I-
out and we never
excuse
got
me.
back to it.
But now I am drinking some Budweiser.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, what level are you?
Because you gotta stay wise.
5, I'm full right now, but I'm supposed to level up. but I
Did you
never-
add HP, or did you not do that?
No.
You might want to do that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just click on hit dice and
You-
But while you're doing that, I'm gonna test out this set of online dice.
It's just once you do hit dice, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be
And
7
it
plus
adds
the
it to
constitution.
you.
7
Yeah,
plus
add-
Constitution?
No, it should have adds your constitution when you
Oh,
order
oh, it does.
hit
Indeed,
dice.
it does.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Add
7
that.
more total HP.
That could have gone worse.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Yay!
Alright. Totem, Ronick, Nissa. We need to add Adrian to the turn order.
No, it's still 3. I'm just trying to like. Are the
3?
online dice just forsaking me again? Yes. Online dice.
3.
Yes, 3. Ooh.
Alright. Boy, you guys are ready.
So ready.
Yeah,
So
we've
ready.
got Count Von Count here. Initiative is not 1 or 2, but 3!
Worst part is, I know that I rolled better last time, but I didn't write it down. I can't remember every fucking dice. But
Well, if your dice are motherfucking, then at least they're getting some, right?
It's true. It's true.
better than me.
Alright. descending order. There we go. Oh, Totem's first. Look at you go. Woo! Totem's fast. All right. So we've all rolled initiative, and we're preparing for combat. So as you guys get ready to sort of charge into this cave and take on this individual who's sort of just taken upon himself to slaughter people, really without remorse, or at least from what you can tell, he seems, to just sort of disregard life from what you can tell. The magic circle in the middle of the room begins to glow brightly, and his robes start to flutter a bit as you can see him sort of levitate off the floor as he raises his hands, and this large black tome he had sort of tucked under his arm is now levitated in front of him. And it's flipped open, and the pages are flipping through kind of on their own, and they stop at a page, and the book opens up, and he's looking at the group of you here, sort of in this cave mouth. And as he does, his eyes glow red to sort of match the color of this, whatever this arcane circle is in the middle of the room here. So, I understand you've come for your deaths then. Very well. So be it. And a flash of light kind of emanates from this circle. And another creature emerges. If I can find it.
Is it the Dick Wolves?
It's the Dick Wolves. It sort of
I've been waiting.
steps out from this circle. This big beam of energy kind of like shoots out towards the ceiling, and he steps through it. And it's this large, like 7-foot beast with huge muscles and fur down his back, and he's got these large horns and this big, huge, jagged great sword. And he kind of looks around the room and just bellows in this just bestial, demonic roar, and sniffs the group of you out here in the distance, and his gaze falls upon you as I'm going to add him to the turn order as well. Oh, that's not so great.
Okay.
Gosh, we're tripping gays in Pride Month.
Whoa.
You said the gays fell upon us. So.
I mean, not that sort of gaze, jeez.
Look, I'm not the kind of person who's going to trip someone like that. That's just very bad spirit.
And this creature, big bestial demonic-looking creature, is confronting you, and the gentleman in the back, Arthur Blackwood, disappears.
Howard?
Actually, I probably should. All right, Totem. It is your turn. This strange, ferocious-looking creature has just stepped out of this arcane circle with this massive, jagged greatsword. Looks ready to pounce on you guys, but you act first. What would you like to do?
Okay. So, first of all, are these like adults, or are these kids here that's on the ground?
They're just bodies and body parts.
Bodies.
They're indiscernible.
Okay.
There's large pools of blood,
Just
bones,
pile of meat.
just piles of, meat. It completely indiscernible. You have no idea.
So after Totem seen the town and how it went and sees a pile of just body parts and stuff, Totem is gonna go into rage fit, and he's just gonna he's gonna rage.
Yes, he is.
Holy damn, it's been a while. Hold on, let me find my rage. Oh, there you are.
Fine.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go. Let me find my rage.
It was here in my pocket.
Soul searching.
Where did I put that temper of mine?
Right? Back up.
Shit, I left it outside. I'm sorry. Be right back.
Let me go grab that real quick, guys.
Yeah, so Totem's got to just
you've
run
got
up
your
and-
advantage, and you've got your damage resistance. Perfect.
Yeah, awesome. And I am gonna rage with the great axe.
9.
Oh shit. See,
Well,
he still has to
you-
find.
Yeah, you rage and you charge in and make a swing, sort of this overhead swing, but the demon sidesteps as you wield the weapon and bring it back around, and you land a solid blow on the second hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Nice.
18. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the second hit connects, catching it across the chest and the arm, and dealing a solid hit, and it sort of bellows in pain and backs up a bit against the blow, but he comes back in and readies for more. What do you want to do? Anything else?
I'll call that good for now.
Call it good for now. All right. So this huge creature you've just attacked took a hit from your great axe, and he looks pissed now, and he's gonna do the same to you. He's gonna lean in and attempt to bite you first with this massive toothy maw. Misses on a 9. So he goes to bite you, but you deflect it with your weapon.
Yeah, baby.
And 22.
Oh, jeez.
He comes with this massive overhead swing right into you. And you put your weapon in the way to block it, but the force of the attack just hits you so hard that, let's see, that's slashing. Alright, so you're going to take, that's damage resistance, so you take half of that. So that'll be 5 damage.
Ooh, gee. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, so he hits you with his great sword, but like I said, you kind of block it with your weapon and absorb some of the attack. And that's going to end his turn. Ronick, you hear some fighting up ahead. It's dim. You see some dim lights. You heard the roar of the beast, and you heard what sounded like Totem charging in ahead. But the path ahead of you is sort of blocked. You may be able to maneuver through your friends here. I'm not sure.
Let me see. That's going to be 5,
You get 30 feet, right?
5, 10. I do get 30 feet. Question for the DM though: would this count as difficult terrain as I'm passing and squeezing by people?
No, I won't count
Okay.
it as difficult terrain. You'll get your full
So-
movement.
I remember that I kind of like have myself up against the wall, and also my dog is very tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I had 2 other people in a really kind of small area there. All right. In that case, Ronick is going to go forward, and he is going to cast Dissonant Whispers. Spell save DC is going to be 15. So if it could perform a Wisdom saving throw. And I'm actually going to cast that at 2nd level.
Okay.
Nice.
So DC 15. He saves.
Damn, that's a shame. Well, so on a failed save, let's see, on the successful it takes half as much. Well, let's at least do 46 then.
All right.
15, so round down 7 points of psychic damage, but it doesn't run.
7 damage.
And that is going to be my action to cast that. He's going to look back at Cathios, and with a slight glint in his eye within the dim light of the chamber, he says, Cathios, this creature up here looks like bad news. I'm counting on you. And he will imbue her with a point of bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, I end my turn.
Perfect. All right, Cathios. So Ronick has moved forward, placing himself at the forefront, attempting to assist Totem, and then giving you a bit of inspiration to help you with combat as well. And you kind of feel that energy well within you. And it is now your turn.
Okay.
Attempting.
I'm sorry, is 7 points of psychic damage an attempt?
Yes.
Fuck you guys.
Really?
Okay.
You're
so
welcome.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to let's see which area. I'm going to move right here.
All right.
And I did not think that all the way through, but
You can take some of your movement back if you want to. It's fine.
oh, it's here.
You were right behind Bartholomew.
Yeah. Okay.
You were right there. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna move right next to him then, and I'm gonna attack him
All right. Go for it.
with a short sword.
Oh yeah.
Come on, roll 20 dice.
Do it. You barely miss. So you take a swing at him, and the attack that he plunged at Totem there kind of makes you miss that weapon attack as he moves out of the way into the swing.
And level 5 means I have 2 attacks, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, with the other hand,
Plus your bonus action to swing your offhand weapon. So you get 2 attacks with your main hand.
oh, okay. So that was my. I'll just count that as my main hand then.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. Yeah. No, I'm just letting you know. So,
Thank you.
so 15 does hit. It connects. 10. Okay.
And is that plus 1d6 with my Hunter's Mark?
Yes, that'll be plus 1d6 with Hunter's Mark. Oh, nice. All right.
Damn.
Very good.
Okay, and one more hit.
Don't forget the inspiration if you need it too.
Oh,
Indeed.
right. The inspiration works before.
So you can roll, but before he says if it succeeds or not.
Correct.
Okay.
And
So you
it's
can do
not
another
like a
D6.
re-roll, it's a certain dice you get to add to it.
Okay.
It's a D8 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An
Just
extra
increase
1d8.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, it went up. Nice.
And I want to use Bardic Inspiration.
Perfect.
1d8.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
All right. So your third attack does connect. Go ahead and roll for damage.
11.
11.
Fuck yeah, doggy, that's good, King.
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn.
So massive 27. That's great. So you come in swinging. You've tagged him with your hunter's mark, and you move right up next to him and make 3 really quick successive swings. The first one misses, as I said before, as he was kind of leaning into his swing to attack Totem, but you adjust and make 2 solid hits against his right arm and his upper thigh with the other 2 strikes.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah, go for it.
As Cathios was, after getting that from Ronick, runs by him and says, "I've got your back, Ronick." Goes up and starts swinging.
Yeah, nice. All right. So that was action, bonus action, move, and that should be your turn. Nissa, it is your turn. The creature in the distance is engaged.
I'm going to move up a little bit, right next to the doggy, and then I'm
Little
going
doggy.
to cast Fairy Fire, which will fill this 20-foot cube,
Okay.
and he needs to roll a dex saving throw, spell save of 15.
Nice. Nice.
And he fails the dex save.
Alright, so he starts glowing bright green,
Okay.
and it's almost like the light, the glow off of him is kind of twirling, and it's like tendrils of it come off like vines.
Okay. Very good.
And any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage now.
Awesome. Yep.
And he can't turn
Creature.
invisible.
Aww. That was my next move. So you cast Fairy Fire, and it connects and sticks to this creature, and for a moment he kind of shakes his head about and moves his sword as this glow kind of envelops him as he glows green, and he's really confused as to what happened because he didn't feel an attack, but something definitely took hold. Alright, so that'll be your action. What else would you like to do?
I think that's it for now.
Okay. Alright, Bartholomew kind of standing in the back there. This whole time he's been quiet, and he's sort of had his head lowered, and you can see this look of like rage and sadness just on his face, and then he looks up to just kind of take in the scene for a moment, and his fingers spark with lightning as from where he's at he's going to attempt to blast him with a spell. Let's see if I can hit it here. Make sure I get the right spell. Oh. Okay. It misses. So he, in a rage, kind of fires this blast of lightning over your heads, and it misses and kind of connects with the back of the wall here, having some of it crumble. Why am I not? There we go. So the back of the wall here. Bits of the rock kind of crumble to the ground and kicks up some dust, and sort of wordlessly he maneuvers around you guys and comes. Let me measure that out. Right where I wanted. Maneuvers around the side of the room to get a better angle on the creature, and he'll end his turn there. Adrienne, it is now your turn.
So I want to go. Right up there. And I'm going to. I want to do two things. One of them is cast a spell, the other one is I want to look at that circle. Am I able to do both or just one?
You mean do an investigation on the circle, you mean?
Yeah, like recognition, like, do I understand this? Can I break it?
I would say at a glance you wouldn't be able to do that. You would have to at least take an action if that's what you wanted to do, or longer.
Okay. We'll do that next time, but for now, I'm going to cast Acid Arrow at him.
Alright.
And I found my real dice.
Ooh, nice.
I found my actual dice.
You like real dice.
Nice.
Excellent.
Great. Alright, so Acid Arrow, range of 90 feet. If it hits, it's going to take a 4d4 acid damage.
Alright.
And then 2d4 acid at the end of its next turn.
Okay.
44?
44.
Damn.
Damn.
D4.
That's a lot of damage.
So that's 23 versus his armor class?
Yeah, that is.
Sweet. And then we'll just do this. 10 points of damage.
Okay. And then another, what was it, 2d4 you said on the next turn?
Yeah, so...
Is it only for the one turn, or is it for consecutive turns?
Excuse me, sorry about
There
that.
we go.
Does that help? I don't know if
Yes.
that did the thing.
Yeah,
Oh, it
yeah,
did.
it
Okay,
does.
good.
Okay, so it's only for one more turn. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then, so Jam is going to kind of wander over next to Ronick and sit down next to him. Just kind of like up against his leg.
Look, Nick, Ronick has picked up the doggy and is petting it. Look at Ronick petting the dog.
This seems like a rather good dog. Is this a Pomchi? I think. I've never seen such a quality dog in all my years.
All right, so the acid arrow connects with the demon. This big splash of acid kind of falls over it, burning the top of his head and his shoulders and down his arms a bit. And you can see the steam rising and some of the flesh beginning to melt away under the acid as he kind of bellows out in pain. But he doesn't seem too affected by it. He's still standing strong for the moment.
I mostly just kind of wanted to piss him off.
No, of course. Yeah, of course. That's a great idea. Just piss off the demon. And that was it for you, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Totem. Top of the round.
All right.
Don't forget you have
All right.
advantage.
You do have advantage, indeed.
Oh yeah, I just gotta move right here,
He's glowing bright green.
and then start attacking again.
Okay, 16 connects.
Nice. Oh damn.
And
it's
for
not-
16, all right. That's some big damage. And 21 definitely hits. 11. Hold on a second, I gotta add this up.
7.
Okay. Yeah, so you take 2 more big swings against this dude who's not doing much. He's kind of just standing there taking all these attacks, and you take advantage of the confusion that he's under right now, getting hit with multiple attacks and splashed in the back of the head with some acid. And you take 2 really solid swings against him, opening up a big gash on his leg and against his other left arm that was previously uninjured. And he's looking pretty battered at this time.
Awesome, and I'll call it good there.
Perfect. Okay. At that moment, no. Where is it?
3rd level divine for. Ooh,
Oh,
nice. Okay.
did I not link the token?
Oh no, where is it? Title.
That's all right. I'll just get into the token roll. I thought I linked the token to my handout, but I didn't do that. I just put a token on the screen.
It happens.
Title,
Yeah,
follow title. Should have had it
Yeah.
where it face.
shoulda, woulda.
Sorry. I'm not right, but I am sorry.
And it's actually the prequel to Lost.
Indeed. No, I don't want those tokens. This is stupid. I didn't realize he wasn't linked. Let's just go with... There, that's the one I was using. There we go.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. So, he had disappeared from the beginning of combat after the demon was summoned. But just as Totem makes his final swing there, he kind of reappears, and he's going to reappear a bit to the right here. As you see him up close a lot better, and he's just all dark robes, long dark black hair, just down to his shoulders, and he has this really just pretentious look on his face as you guys are making pretty good work of this demon, but he doesn't seem to be too affected by what you guys are doing, and he looks to Adrian and smirks a little bit, and he's going to fire off the spell here.
Counterspell.
You have counterspell?
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, you do.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So he begins to cast a spell, and starts to unleash his spell, but quick thinking, you counterspell. Instantaneous.
Oh.
One reaction. Yep, okay, perfect.
3rd or lower, it fails, has no effect. If it's 4th or higher, I have to make an ability check with my
It was
spell.
we don't have to worry about that. I won't tell you what level spell it was, but it's instantly canceled out.
JK, it was 9th level.
Haha! You all die!
Her starts casting the spell, she goes, oh, no!
And he's taken aback for a moment, and then, interesting. And I think,
Just for that brief moment, her composure completely gone, just panic. No.
right? is it? I don't have...
Oh, wizard. Yes.
It glows in the dark.
Oh, nice.
Right.
That's even better. I
Just
need
means I
it.
can't throw it in the dishwasher, but...
Hand washing is okay. If it glows in the dark, it is totally worth it.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you counteract his spell, and he ends his turn. And he disappears.
That little disappearing bitch.
And yeah, he's completely vanished from the room from what you guys can tell. You don't see him anywhere. That'll bring to the demon's turn. Being hit with multiple attacks, it's sort of just in this mad rage here now. It's going to take another swing at Totem. 14. What's that? Your AC?
No, it misses.
Okay. And then he'll go in for a bite attack as well. 21. That should hit.
No, misses.
No, misses. Everything misses.
No.
All right. So he misses with the greatsword, but he uses the momentum of the swing of the greatsword to kind of reach in and bite you on your shoulder as you try to deflect his weapon attack. And
I was wondering where he was biting him.
well, now you know.
But was it slung over the shoulder in that moment?
No. Luckily for Totem, he was very lucky in that moment. And yeah, so he makes a vicious bite attack against you, kind of tearing into your flesh a bit. But that's going to end his turn. Ronick, it is your turn again.
Well, there's an old saying that if at first you don't succeed, try again. So Ronick is going to once again whisper a magic word as he casts Dissonant Whispers. This time I think we're simply going to stick with first level.
Mm-hmm. That's wisdom, correct?
Correctamundo.
And he fails this time.
Hot damn! So 3d6 damage. Let me just roll that real quick.
Okay.
That is 9 damage, and they have to use the reaction to run away, which will, from that angle, provoke 2 attacks of opportunity. So, you're welcome!
You're welcome. And it moves, what, directly away from
Directly away from me. He's going to run to that wall. He has to use his
So-
reaction to run as far as he can.
Opportunity
He-
attacks?
Yes, there's going to be 2 of them. So he gets blasted with this psychic energy, and he shakes his head and kind of puts an arm over it as he doesn't really understand what's going on, as he's forced to turn around and move away, and he stumbles over, and Totem and Cathios. Totem, go ahead and make an attack. 22 hits. 17.
They're not messing around.
Wow. Okay, and Cathios.
Nice.
Ah,
Don't forget, it's advantage.
it is advantage.
Just about to
You are flanking, yeah.
Yeah.
No, glowy boy.
Yeah, he's glowy boy. He gets it anyways. That's some big old damage there.
He's a little shiny boy. 20's good.
Oh,
Yeah, 6. Okay.
Oh, and you hit, so Hunter's Mark.
Oh,
Yep.
yes, Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
Plus 1d8.
Go ahead and roll that.
2.
2 more. All right, so that's 8. So as he's forced to turn and run away from the spell that Ronick has blasted him with, you both strike him in the back, and he stumbles and nearly falls as he has these huge gashes down his back now, and he's starting to breathe heavy, and he's drooping his posture, and he's having a really hard time. How far does he have to move? His full movement?
It is
Yeah.
his full movement, but as far as it will go. There's
So
walls
that'll
clearly in the
be
way.
all the way to there as you guys hit him with those attacks, and he's kind of just plowed himself into the wall and just kind of leaning there as he's not sure how he's Not sure how he's gonna do anything at this point.
And the
he's
best part
looking
is,
worse for word. What's up?
in that moment, the psychic pain that racks his mind are just all these disembodied whispers. And in Loxodon, it's get fucked.
Nice.
Yeah, all
And I'm
right.
going to use my bonus action. He looks over as it's running away. He shouts to Cathios, "Cathios, finish it!" And I'll grant another point of Bardic Inspiration.
Alrighty, there we go.
Nice.
That's what I wanted.
And then, with a very brave and bold look fixed upon his ashen gray countenance, he's going to move back behind the others and end my turn.
Nice, very good, very good. A very ironic thing to do.
Ironic.
Ironically. Nice. Very good. Alright, so Cathios, it is now your turn. Ronic has forced the creature to move away. You and Totem hit him on his departure, and he's looking really bad at this point.
Okay. Cathios nodding to Ronic with a sparkly twinkle, like yes, in the eyes, and then
In the eyes.
moves here. Is that's still behind him, right? Like
Yeah,
okay. That's
Hold
in
on a
his
second.
vicinity.
and you just moved like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so put your token back.
Put it back.
Right here. Yeah, put your token back right there. So as you move and step against the magic circle, you get blasted with this magical energy that hurls you back 15 feet.
Oh shit.
And
So that's into the dog?
yeah,
No! No!
It was a soft landing.
you take 12 damage, and
Jeez.
I could have been there. Maybe I bounced
No.
off the dog.
the dog takes 3 damage as you land on top of it.
Oh,
No! I hate everything!
Great session, guys. I'll see you all next time.
And this little glitter swirls. JM just goes. Poof.
No!
No!
Oh.
No, GM! Cathios, are you alright? GM!
The dog!
You're prone on the floor, Cathios, as you've fallen on the ground.
Fuck, hold on, I gotta minus my damage. You said 15 points of damage?
It was 12.
12, okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't do math right now.
It was 15
We're
total.
upset about the dog.
Yeah, it was 12 and then 3 to the dog.
Gosh.
Damn, I'm so sorry!
Yeah, so you attempted to step over the magic circle on the floor and just ferociously get knocked backwards
Oh,
by a powerful blast of energy.
Cathios wants to say really quick, watch out for the circle! What is the closest Claire?
You can, you didn't actually take any moves, so you can take half your move to stand up and then the other 15 feet to move if you like.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Alright.
Ranged attacks?
Yeah, you can do ranged attacks also. Yep.
Yeah.
Little droppy little.
Okay,
Little pew pews.
yep, I'm
You
going
know.
to dropping my swords, and I'm going to, yep, go to pew pews.
Alright.
Hold on, I gotta take off advantage, hold on.
You still get advantage.
Yeah, you still get that. It's from him being,
It's from the
he has
glow.
fairy fire on him still.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I haven't gotten hit. Nothing's broken my concentration, so he's still glowing, and any attack roll against him is advantage.
Yeah, any
That's
attack
my
roll.
girl.
hell yeah,
Nice.
Nissa!
There you
I've
go.
already got a plan for this circle.
9 damage.
And Hunter's Mark?
And Hunter's Mark. Nice. Nice.
15!
You get another attack. You get 2 attacks level 5.
Aye, aye, that's correctamundo.
Ooh, 26.
Damage.
Plus 9.
Alright, how do you kill it?
Oh, hell yes!
Hey, we should use the power of friendship on him since you're holding another, like, inspiration.
Yes.
We should friendship this motherfucker.
Let's do it.
What does that look like?
Yeah,
Who knows?
I'm curious.
Okay.
Kim will say.
Okay. So Cathios, feeling empowered by her friend's word, Ronick is hyped up as fuck and tries to bolt straight over to go attack with swords, getting knocked back by a circle, killing a dog, and then gets back up, remembers the dog isn't actually dead, it will come back. And Cathios, taking back her bow, you made me hurt the dog.
Oh
Wait,
no!
wait.
This is John Wick.
Unleashes the arrow and aiming straight for the face, one in the first eye, and then, like, with the power of my friendship with Ronick, this arrow will strike true and lets it go, and it goes into the other eye.
Nice.
Nice. Yes. So, 2 arrows, 1 to each eye, as this thing just takes the full impact of those arrows and slams against the wall and falls to the ground. And as it does, you can see the body start to like flake and like burn away as his corpse goes up in flames and like ashes disperse and his body disappears.
Damn, Cathios.
That was badass.
Could have done it without you guys. Thank you, Ronick.
Tips his hat.
That advantage was amazing.
Wait a minute. We shouldn't celebrate yet. Where did the other one go?
Oh, that's right. Where is he?
So Adrian, because it's not my turn yet, but when it is, or when I get the chance, she's going to ready a spell for when that guy appears again.
All right. So you guys kind of take a moment to celebrate the kill, but remember that the individual who summoned the demon has been kind of moving in and out of the room in a strange manner, and it is now Nissa's turn.
I'm gonna take care of that little circle on the floor, I think. We cannot have that happening. I'm gonna hit it with a little dispel magic.
That's a good idea.
Ooh, nice.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
Okay, for my hunter's mark, for that to move over, I have to still see the enemy, right?
Yeah, there has to be a visible target for you to move it to, which you don't currently have.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Unless.
Unless.
Hold on.
So do I... I'm trying to read it, and it's not making sense to me how this works.
Choose creature, object, or magical within range.
The magical effect would be the...
The circle,
Or
right?
would it be the object? Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know if the circle's an object or if it's an...
Well, there is an object at the center of the circle.
Okay.
So it basically functions similarly to counterspell, except it's not a reaction.
Right.
So do I roll or do you roll?
Well,
It's a spell save, so I would roll.
Okay.
And you hit it with a dispel magic, and you
well,
see a bit
she
of...
makes an ability check using her spellcaster modifier because it says
Oh,
for
yeah.
each spell of 4th level or higher, you make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC is 10 plus the
Well,
spell's
that's if
level.
it's a 4th level spell. Any spell
Yeah.
at 3rd level
Ultimate-
or it ends. So I
Yes,
don't know
right.
what level it is.
That's entirely the
So do
DM's
you
call.
want me to roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll.
Okay. And it's...
10
I
plus...
think you just roll.
Just roll.
So
And then
it's-
I'll tell you.
Casting.
And it would be my wisdom.
Yeah. Your spell, whatever your spellcasting mod is, you add.
Ooh, 22.
Oh fuck!
Woo!
Wow!
That's an incredible roll, actually.
I don't think it's a 12th level spell, so...
Yeah, that would have dispelled literally anything.
Yeah, You hit it with this incredibly powerful dispel magic spell. And the magic around at the border of the circle here, because there was a red light that kind of emanated from the edges of the circle, kind of fades out, and the circle itself, the five-pointed star and the symbolism inside, which were once glowing red, also begin to fade and disperse, and become kind of inert at this point, so that you don't see or feel any energy coming from the circle other than an object left in the center. And as you hit it with Dispel and dispel this magic, Arthur comes back into the room.
Did anybody happen to ready in action?
Yeah, Rem did.
As he kind of, poof, out of nowhere, appears in the room.
Fucking magic missile.
It wasn't your turn to prepare a spell, though, so...
I know.
Yeah, so you didn't have one prepared at that point.
I said I was going to.
I know you were going to. But he's
I-
now reacted to the circle dispelling.
What I could do is summon Mozilla within 30 feet of me.
And that's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, it's a bonus action. Oh, cool. I'm gonna summon Mozilla right next to him.
Fire damage.
Pop him right out, and then he.
Ah! Whoa!
Mozilla Firefox became Mozilla Motherfucker.
Yes.
Dang, Mozilla.
Let me open up his spell or his character sheet. My little sidekick. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when he appears, each creature within 10 feet of the spirit other than me, when it appears, must succeed the dex save or take 2d6.
And what is the dex save?
I think it's my
Should be
spell
15.
save. Yeah, 15.
Yeah. So he succeeds.
Oh, poop on him.
Yeah.
Oh, I intend to.
Wow, Ronick.
Elephant size.
I'm going to mark my territory all up in this bitch.
Why are you peeing on all the things?
Right.
Because I'm actually not a Loxodon, I'm a shifter.
Oh, no!
Who said it was pee?
He marks his territory with two Z's.
Yes, he does.
Alright, well, he's there. He's not doing much good, but he's there.
Was it no damage on a save, you said?
Yeah, it just says,
I couldn't recall.
what is it? Dexterity save or take 2d6. So, yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing for a successful save.
Yeah. So Mozilla kind of poofs into existence right next to him and emanates
He
this
just sits
blast
there
of
and
fire.
growls at him.
Yeah.
Ferocious.
Kind of dodges the fire. And that'll be the end of your turn. As Arthur now has this really just angry and incredulous look on his face. You fools have ruined countless years of work.
Cry about it.
Mm-hmm. And Bartholomew, now taking a turn, also enraged, for a different reason, of course, moves in and, without even saying anything, just goes straight in for an attack.
Yo, Barty, don't KS us.
What? Lucky for you, Bartholomew is so, stricken with rage and grief that his attacks miss completely. As he tries to swing his sword, but just utterly misses as Arthur he's still levitating a bit as he levitates back and out of the way of these attacks, but sort of holds his position here.
Tickling feet.
Woo!
Oh, he's about to hold a position. I'll tell you that much.
All right, Adrian, it's now your turn. Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so first off, she's gonna look at, what was it, Bartholomew?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I don't know you that well, but this is not the way to be able to defend the people that you've lost. You're gonna need to take a breath, calm down, and focus, because you keep this. And then she's going to cast, she's gonna catch Witch Bolt at him.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cassius gets her sword back.
Range. I'm not
Thank
thinking
you.
my dice that I almost thought I was going to do. So that's the spell.
Ah, that's the one that pulls the target, right?
It doesn't pull him.
No, I'm thinking of
It
it.
just sticks on him. Yeah, if you're thinking
Oh, right.
this one just sticks to him.
1d12 lightning damage. Casting at level 1.
Yes, casting at level 1, so that is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Great. This is why I said I need my actual dice.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Oh, this is the one that has continuous damage. That's right.
Yes, so that is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
10 points lightning damage, and then I'm going to just keep concentration on it.
Okay.
And just, you know, I don't care about your countless years of work. You killed my fucking dog.
John Wick.
And I'm gonna.
Alright. Totem. Oh, let's remove this guy from turn order. There we go. Totem, it is your turn. Arthur Blackwood has rematerialized in the room and is kind of hovering at the back there. He looks like he's pinned down between Mozilla and Bartholomew with a spell connected to him via Adrian. So,
All right, well, let's pin him down even more. So I'm going to move up here and start attacking again.
you'll get advantage. Yep, there you go. 23 hits. 19, alright. Hold on here. 16 misses.
Ooh. It was a long run.
Yeah, you're out of breath already. So, yeah, you move in and take a really good swing against him, kind of hitting him against the midsection and slamming him against the wall a bit. He's easy to move, being that he's sort of hovering over the ground and he's not planted there. So your swing kind of pushes him against the wall. But your second swing doesn't connect as he quickly moves out of the way.
Okay, I'll call it good there.
All good? Okay. Ronick. Looks like they have Arthur pinned down in the back of the room. What would you like to do? Can't hear you. You're muted.
Oh, my apologies.
No.
So I'm going to move upwards and try to get to a point where I can have line of sight of Arthur.
You have it between right between Totem and Bartholomew.
And given that in this situation we can kill him, but there might be something we can learn. He's going to reach into his spell component's pouch, removing a snake's tongue and a drop of oil that dips it in, and as he pulls it out, he whispers a strange sort of magic word that vibrates along the tongue, causing it to flicker along with the magic word that sends a strange arcing sort of green set of sparkles going over to our little friend Arthur, and I'm going to cast Suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
DC 15. Oh, okay, excellent. Well, in that case, he's going to yell, "He has the ability to counterspell. Beware using magic against him." And I'll end my turn.
Perfect.
Well, damn.
Ha! he attempted to hit Arthur with a spell, but it didn't seem like it connected. He shouted out that there is a counter spell at play. But that doesn't really affect you, Kathios. How do you want to proceed?
Okay. Am I muted or not?
No, you're good.
Okay, thank you. Let's see here. Kathios, kind of a little sad about the dog still. Is going to move over here, right by Ronick, and going to, no, right here, sorry, and then going angrily with one little tear in the eye, going to shoot him.
Okay.
I would use Hunter's Mark, but I'm out of spell slots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask if you were going to have that. So, okay, go ahead and roll for your attack. 22 connects. 10. All right.
Okay.
You get one more. Unfortunately, 14 does not hit. You guys have any inspiration that you guys have been saving? I forgot to ask.
Oh shit, I could have used the Bardic Inspiration.
No, you used Bardic Inspiration already.
No,
No, but she got it again.
He
Oh,
does have
oh.
another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and let you use it this time. It's fine.
It's 1d8.
1d8.
2? Why did 2?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was close. The first arrow hits him in the shoulder and sticks solid, but the second arrow, you sort of aim for a spot close, maybe trying to hit him in the heart, and you miss just a little bit as it whizzes by his ear, barely, and hits the back of the wall and clatters to the ground.
The tear blurred her eye a bit.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. All right. So you fired 2 arrows at him. Anything else for you?
No, I end my turn.
Okay. Nissa, it is your turn. He's pinned down in the corner. Everybody's focusing their attacks on him. What would you like to do?
I'll move up here and stand kind of behind Mozilla. I don't really know what I want to do.
I want to fuck him up.
Okay, I'm going to I'll produce a flame
Okay.
in my hand, and I'll just try to be as scary as a gnome can be.
Yeah. There you go.
A 3-foot tall gnome can be
Very scary.
with her fire, and she says, "Start talking about why you killed all these people, or it's gonna get hot in here." And she's just ready to throw it, or throw it at him
Okay.
if he's a little bitch about it.
Oh yeah. I gotta see something.
Not the heat.
All the heat. It's getting hot in here.
And he will not be taking off his clothes.
Oh. Well, that was the next turn, Kim.
And it was that we know of, he wouldn't be.
Denied.
What? Why not?
Supposed to be the
Yeah.
wizard. If he was a paladin, I'd just use heat metal on his armor.
That would be badass.
Alright.
Go all Mad King on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, heat metal's messed up.
Oh, there's something in my eye.
Alright. So, let's see. Alright. So, you've threatened Arthur, and that was your turn, right? Nothing else?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving into to threaten Arthur. hoping he'll speak up before you guys try to inflict any more damage on him. Bartholomew takes those words to heart from Adrian and realizes that he is acting a bit rashly, and tries to refocus himself as he's going to, knowing that there's a counter spell possibly in play, he's just going to go for some melee attacks here. Okay. All right. Okay. I should have just put all this on a character sheet, but I like rolling dice. You did indeed. Yes, you did indeed. So, all right. So, refocusing and going in for some strikes, he hits really strongly against Arthur. Just as he's attempting to dodge these other attacks, he kind of forgets that Bartholomew's there for a moment, as Bartholomew takes this weapon, this longsword that he has, and just hits him straight across the chest, opening this huge wound and spilling a lot of blood, and then coming back for a second attack and slicing him horizontally across the